The elephant that walked without sound. In a forgotten stretch of forest, where the moonlight barely reached, there was a clearing the villagers never entered. They said an elephant once died there. Massive, gentle, and old. Its bones sinking into the soil like roots. No one knew how it died. No hunter confessed, and no sickness left signs. It simply fell as if something had whispered its name and taken its final breath away. Years passed, and at night, travelers began to hear something unusual. The thud of footsteps that made no vibration, no tremor in the ground, just sound. A heavy, slow cadence, walking, walking, walking. One night, a boy passing through the forest froze when he saw the moonlight bend as if shaped around something huge. Then, from the dark, came a towering silhouette, an elephant, but not living, not tied to flesh. Its body was a shifting outline, misforming tusks, shadow-forming skin. In place of eyes were two empty pale orbs that glowed like dying embers. It moved with impossible grace, its foot landing with a sound but leaving no trace on the earth. The boy tried to stay still, but the ghost elephant lifted its head, sniffing the air without lungs, exhaling a cold wind that smelled of wet soil and mold bones. Then he noticed its feet. They weren't touching the ground. They hovered inches above it. The elephant turned its head sharply, too sharply for something that large, and the forest went silent. No insects, no birds, even the leaves refused to move. And then it spoke, not in words, but in a low, echoing rumble that vibrated inside the boy's ribs like a warning from deep within the earth. The boy ran, but the sound followed. A soft, heavy footsteps with no weight. When he stumbled out of the forest, gasping and pale. Villagers gathered around him. He pointed back toward the trees, trembling. An elephant, a dead one, it followed me. The elders only bowed their heads. You heard its steps, one said, but if it had chosen you, you wouldn't have heard anything at all. Because the ghost elephant, they said, only made sound when it watched you, when it wanted you, when it was deciding. But when it finally came for someone it took in perfect, absolute silence. Deep